It is 7:18, and how well do you know Portland's history? When you go for a walk in the parks throughout the town, have you ever thought about how that park may have come to be? In many cases, those parks are the results of years of political and racial dynamics at work in Portland's early days, and in many ways, those days shaped the city we know today. There's a free public lecture about Portland's history through public spaces coming up on Thursday at Portland State University. It is presented by PSU history professor Catherine McNor, and joining us this morning is Professor McNor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's an interesting lens to look through when you take a look at Portland's history. Before we talk about what stories you've uncovered, I want to know, why is this even important? Why is it important to know Portland's history through this lens of public spaces?
Yeah, I mean, public spaces are really our most common. Everybody can we've been to these spaces. It's a common space, whereas, buildings are, sometimes people are allowed in, sometimes people aren't, but we can all say that we've been to some of the parks in Portland. And so knowing a little bit more about the layers of history in those parks really helps to root us, whether it's good history or bad history, whether it's something to be proud of or something to learn from. It's a way to root us, especially, whatever storm is brewing around us politically, socially at any time. It's a way to find that kind of anchoring in our city history.
Yeah, well, again, you have this lecture coming up on Thursday. I will say it is sold out. It's sold out pretty quickly, which is a good problem to have,
yeah.
Which is a great thing. But what are you going to be teaching in this lecture coming up on Thursday?
Mostly, I'm going to be using little snippets of different park history that's lesser known, and as a way to really get into the ways that Portlanders have changed and shaped the parks over time and made new meanings of these spaces, either losing a park or creating a park, or the labor that goes into caring for a park, all of that sort of stuff. Yeah,
well, you do a lot of work too on social media, and I was digging through your social media pages, looking at some of these videos that you've put out, explaining some of the history to Portland parks. Well, what gave you the idea to not only look at, again, the city through the lens of public spaces, but then to be like, people need to know about this, and to start creating these videos and to make sure the word is out there?
Yeah, so this first started, I'm creating a new course for PSU on park history, and if the first couple of videos were just purely about promoting the course to PSU students, to let them know that this course existed. And then Portlanders came out, and there was this large enthusiasm for the videos, and it ends up changing the way I'm doing my own research, because this will probably be my next book too. And I don't normally share things like this early on. I normally wait until the book comes out, and then I share things broadly.
Sure.
But I've been putting out little bits of research all along, and then I get people's enthusiasm, but also people's suggestions, or someone reaches out and says, "Oh, I have this map in my basement. Might this be useful to you?"
Oh, cool.
Or, "Did you know about this photo?" Or whatever. Have you heard about this story in this park? And it's almost like this crowdsourcing. It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
I've gotten to connect with so many Portlanders.
Did you ever expect for the videos to take off the way they
No.
have online? Yeah,
Not at
they've
all.
had quite a bit of traction.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be PSU student audience, and that's about it. But some of them have gotten 100,000 views, things like that.
Yeah.
It's just wild, and it's wonderful. And now people say hi to me on the street, and it's lovely.
Yeah, that is. That's wonderful. One of the videos that I saw of yours that caught my attention, I'm curious which one stands out to you, but you were detailing the history of Dawson Park recently, which I think a lot of people would be surprised to know about the history of Dawson Park. What story stands out to you in terms of public spaces and their history?
Yeah, so I mean, there's so many stories, right? In Dawson Park, it's interesting because that's a space for civil rights. In the 1960s and 70s, it was a major place where MLK went, and Bobby Kennedy, and that was a place for Portland's civil rights and black activism. But back in the 1920s, it was actually meant to be a space to preserve against Russian immigrants. That it was fought for. There was the Irvington area, just north of Irving Park, was a Russian neighborhood, and there was the idea that that the kids over there shouldn't be playing with the generally whiter kids in the Dawson Park area.
And it's just a history that I don't feel like most people know. I didn't know until seeing your video.
Yeah.
So again, the lecture that's coming up on Thursday is sold out. Make sure you follow Catherine on social media to tune into any of those other opportunities to hear her speak with other lectures that could be coming up. I know you're speaking at the Oregon Historical Society next month, so keep it tuned for that. And we're going to have all this information posted on Coin.